People say betrayal hurts, but they never tell you how powerful it makes you. My name is Ariana Vale, and this is the story of how the people I loved tried to bury me, and how I made sure they never forgot my revenge. I grew up in a small town called Ridgewater, a place where everyone knew your business but pretended they didn't. After losing my father at 16, my whole life became focused on supporting my mother and my older sister, Eliza. I worked 2 jobs, saved every dollar, and by age 27, I finally had a decent life. A stable career, a fiancé named Marcus, and plans for a home we were building together. But I didn't know. All three of them, my mother, my sister, and the man I loved, were hiding a secret so cruel it would break me. One night, I came home early from work. The house was quiet, too quiet. Then I heard whispers, laughter, voices I knew a little too well. I froze on the stairs as I heard Marcus say, "She'll never know. Ariana's too busy saving everyone's life, except her own." And then Eliza laughed and replied, "Good. Once the house papers are signed, we can cut her out completely." I felt my heart break inside my chest. They weren't just betraying my trust, they were planning to steal my future. I stepped into the room. Their faces turned white. My mother didn't even look guilty. She just sighed and said, "Ariana, don't be dramatic. We're family. You'll move on." Move on? From the love I built? The home I paid for? The life I sacrificed? That night, I walked out of the house with nothing except the clothes I wore. But I didn't leave quietly. I promised myself, they will regret every moment. I moved to another town called Graywood, rented a small apartment, and disappeared. No calls, no messages, nothing. They thought I was broken. They thought I was defeated. But I wasn't hiding. I was watching. 3 months later, they tried to sell the house, the one I paid 80% for. They needed my signature on the final documents. And that's when my revenge began. Instead of signing the papers, I sent a message to the real estate agent. "House not for sale. Partial ownership under investigation." Marcus and Eliza panicked. My mother tried calling me, but I had changed my number. They had no idea I had already met a lawyer. No idea I had proof of every payment I made. No idea I was about to take back every single thing they stole. But my revenge wasn't complete yet. There was something else. A secret they prayed I'd never find out. While reviewing the house documents, the lawyer asked me, "Who is the second woman Marcus bought jewelry for?" "What second woman?" I thought it was Eliza, but no, it was my mother. Marcus wasn't just cheating with my sister. He had been flirting with my mother, too, because she promised him family inheritance if he helped push me out. I felt disgust pour through me like poison. Now, it wasn't about heartbreak anymore. It was about justice. I waited until their perfect little housewarming party, the celebration they planned without me. Everyone in the family was there. Neighbors, old friends, people who believed my mother and sister were saints. I walked in wearing a black dress and a calm smile. Everyone froze like they'd seen a ghost. Marcus whispered, "Ariana, we thought you left town." I smiled. "I did, but I came back to return something." They looked confused, until I pulled out the documents. I stood in front of everyone and said, "This house you're celebrating? The one my mother, sister, and fiancé stole? It belongs to me." Gasps filled the room. I handed the lawyer's letter to my mother. "All financial rights are now transferred back to me. You three are trespassing," Eliza screamed. Marcus turned pale. My mother's hands shook. I wasn't done. I turned to the crowd. "And before you judge me, just know, my sister and my fiancé betrayed me together, and my mother helped them." The room exploded with murmurs. Everyone walked out. The perfect image they built for years. Destroyed in 1 minute. My mother begged. My sister cried. Marcus tried to apologize. But some betrayals break something inside you forever. I simply said, "You didn't lose me today. You lost the version of me who ever needed you." And I walked away as the police arrived to escort them out of the house. I sold the house, moved to a new city, started a storytelling channel, built a life that belonged to me, not to anyone else. Eliza moved to another town out of shame. Marcus lost his job after the scandal. My mother hasn't spoken to me since, but I'm not angry anymore. Because revenge isn't about hurting them. It's about freeing yourself. And that's the day I learned. Those who bury you alive forget one truth. You can claw your way out and bury them with the truth.